to piggyback on the consistency
please.
on how she found that tax lady and why she initially thought to go to her. Because she didn't think of her the first time or the second time or third time. It was more so multiple times, right? And so how does this have to do with you? Because yes or no, from day one, week one, we've been saying you gotta post X amount of times every single day on your stories. Not the post, but your stories. We don't just say it just to say that.
No.
Because the worst thing you can ever do, build your business page, make one post and introduce yourself, and then because you have this excitement, you're in school and you're posting this and this and this, and then all of a sudden, you don't get the views you want, you don't get the likes you want, you don't get the comments you want, and you think nobody is watching, and then you stop, or you forget about your page, right? That was the worst thing you could ever do, because everybody who follows you, what did you just tell them? You just told them, follow me, I'm passionate about my journey, but then when you stop posting, you start ghosting them, you just provide like, well, if I'm following, why am I following this person? She's not even consistent anymore. So if she's not consistent, she's not practicing. She's not practicing, she doesn't take this seriously. That's what I'm thinking, guys.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst thing you can ever do. That's why consistency is so powerful, because every time you show up for your business on your stories, you slowly build little bit of confidence in everybody that's watching you. And they might not be ready for lashes this month or next month, but when they are, I bet you, if you're that consistent girl showing up for your business every single day, they're thinking about you. For example, me and you take this Lash course, 8-week licensing program, and now we're licensed. You see her, you see my page. You see her posting 4 times every single day for 7 days straight, and you see me posting Monday and Tuesday, and then I ghost for the rest of the week. Who are you gonna assume is better? Who are you gonna have a better connection with? She just gained all of your guys' client, and I just lost all of you guys. That's the power of showing up for your business every single day. That's the hard part, because we never had to do this before. The people that we work with, the boss, the managers, they do the promoting, they do the advertisement. We just come in, we do the little jobs they want us to do. Now, you do everything. You do the customer service, you book the DMs, you gotta send the reminders, you gotta do the follow-ups, you gotta do the service, then you gotta be the content creator. Then you gotta be the brand. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. But the last thing, the worst thing you can ever do is get all these people to follow you, whether it's 20 or 50 people, and then just stop completely. Because you just lose all confidence in yourself.
And I'd love to add something to that, because what he's saying is like you're fostering reliability, which leads again like consistency, like okay, like she's about it. Imagine if Louis Vuitton just made one purse, like who's that today? And ghosting and posting. So here's the thing, like when someone doesn't, especially you guys as beginners, you're not gonna have, like, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna go viral overnight, unless sometimes like some of us do, like you might do the one thing, like I'm not putting anything out there, but the realistic chances of it, right? It's like night and day. So if we could logically and realistically build, because if success is here, you can build your way there. Like stop waiting for chance. But oftentimes we in a sense do wait for chance, because we make something, we post something, and we get one like, and we're like, see, I don't like that. Or like, oh, like only 10 likes on this, damn, that sucked. And I say that because yeah, that's how I used to be, because I'm like, man, I'm making all this really good content and I just want people to like, not like it to make me feel better, but like engage, let's talk. Like I get lengthy on my captions because I want to connect. And then oftentimes when that happens, you're like, see, it just wasn't for me. But because you're not consistent, you're now holding yourself back. So I'll tell you this, as a woman in business, just keep going, keep posting, because I saw this yesterday and it humbled me very much so. It was a post. On the post, it said, don't feel defeated when you just get the one like. And what that visual showed, it was an Instagram carousel. And on the first one, it was one person and it was one like. I swiped to the next one and it was 5 people in the picture with 5 hearts, 5 likes. I scrolled again and the next one was 10 people, 10 bodies in the picture. And like it said, you got 10 likes. Do you see how beautiful the picture gets, like the bigger it goes? But at the end of the day, like even they had stadiums, they put 10,000 and it was like a football stadium. That's fantastic. Now, when it's not a stadium, didn't that one person that liked it, that actually saw it, that took the time, their time, to almost in a sense like, here, I come and I wrote this and I'm reading this to you, and she looks at me and she says, good job.
Good job.
Right? And no one else does. But like her one good job it was cool, it was worth it. So like when you get just the one like, the one person, like that's literally someone across saying like, you did that. So even if it's 1, even if it's 10, when it's 20, those likes, your consistency, it's being admired. It's being valued. But even when it's not, are you gonna give up?
But we understand you guys more than you think, because you might say, well, it's easy for y'all to say y'all got 10,000 followers. Hey, KLA started with 0 followers one time.
Yeah,
That was only 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what? We're in another beginning stage because we just got onto YouTube, right? We only got 74 subscribers. We don't even have over 1,000 views. You guys know how much I spend on our YouTube production? $1,500 every single month, and I get no return back. Why? Delayed gratification. You have to be willing to do something long enough to then reap the benefits from it. My mentors, they said, Q, you want to get on YouTube? You better commit for at least 3 to 5 years before you give up. I said, we'll be on YouTube for 3 to 5 years. At the end of every year, we're going to spend $15,000 on YouTube, not getting a single dollar back. And then year 2, we'll do it again. And again, $45,000 in. Until it pops off. Same process with Instagram, just at a lower level. Until you got to be consistent, until you pop off and you start getting 5 clients, then 10, then 15, then 20, and then 30. And then guess what? The beautiful thing is, when you have 30 of your ideal clients, you never have to make any type of content again. Ever. You don't have to make a post. You can go ghost for the rest of your life, because those clients will stay with you for 5, 6, 7 years because they're loyal. That's the beautiful part. So guys, we understand this more than you know, and just the same way we listen to our mentors when we can't give up for the next 3 to 5 years, you guys cannot give up for the next 3 to 9 months after graduation. That's the moment where you really go. That's the moment where you really go.
I like how you humbly said it, but this morning, when he was talking about the YouTube thing, he did the math and he looks at me and goes, this is how much we're investing into this. He goes, babe, you could be riding around in a Rolls Royce. So it's like, damn, when you say it like that, ooh. So I just wanted to.
We're giving up Rolls Royce, we're giving up our mansion mortgage to invest into YouTube, but then that portrays onto you guys to give you guys the education and all that stuff, you know, but one day it will pay off. And we will get checks from YouTube, and we will get more exposure, you know, but it's until that day we still gotta grind and grind.
100%. So when you think you don't gotta grind, that's when you gotta grind the most, I think.